Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this October the 15th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be still talking about Invest 94L, which is located in the central tropical Atlantic, not too far from the Leeward and Windward Islands. Continues to push to the west. It's getting a little bit better organized, you can see, getting a little bit more deep convection around the center of rotation, but it's still a long way becoming a tropical depression or storm at this time. But as you can see, it do have some deep convection trying to get going around the center of the storm. Alright, let's take a look at the intensity guidance the Spaghetti-O models. You can see here's the current position of the storm. Moves it to the west, just kind of northern, maybe through the northern Leeward and Windward Islands, trying to head toward Puerto Rico and also maybe toward Haiti and the Dominican Republic. One wants to head it towards the southern Bahamas, so and one wants to shoot it straight through the Caribbean Sea. So we'll continue to monitor this here and see what happens, and see if this storm is going to develop, or is it going to be a dud. So we'll wait and see what happens. So let's see, take a look at the intensity guidance now of the system. As you can see, got 25 knot winds, you got 30 miles per hour. Remains pretty much just a tropical wave. A good many of the models do take it to a tropical storm. Now one or two models takes it into a category 1. Remember last night it was shooting up to a category 4. Now it's kind of backing off and just maybe a category 1 or a tropical storm. So stay with me and I'll continue to monitor it, but there's a possibility the system could not even form at all. So we're going to continue to monitor and see where it goes. Alright, here's the tropical weather page as of 8 p.m. this evening. As you can see, here is the 10% chance of development down here in the Caribbean Sea, and also we have a 20% over the next 7 days, 30% over the next 48 hours, and this is a 50% chance of development. Last night it was 60. Now they done backed it off to 50 in the orange area. So that's what's giving me a little concern. It could not even develop at all. That's what I'll be watching as well. Alright, let's take a look at the current watch and warning advisory map. We got a lot of red flag warnings going on from portions of the Panhandle, Florida, southern Alabama, southern Mississippi, also in Louisiana, portion of Texas and Oklahoma, also in California, Nevada, Utah, also again in portion of Wyoming, North and South Dakota, and also Nebraska. We have a lot of freeze warnings in effect for portions of Nebraska to Kansas to Oklahoma to portion of Arkansas to Missouri to Iowa to portion of Minnesota, Wisconsin, also Illinois region, also again in Indiana, portion of Michigan, also Ohio, also in portion of Pennsylvania, down into West Virginia, even northern North Carolina as well. Also we got a lot of frost advisories stretching again from portion of Oklahoma through Arkansas all the way up to Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, also in the western North Carolina, northeast Georgia, also West Virginia, all the way up into Pennsylvania, also a little bit over toward the Connecticut region as well. Freeze watches are in effect in that region also. Again over here in California and also Nevada, we have a winter storm warning, winter weather advisory in Montana, also winter storm watches in portion of Idaho. Areas of Wyoming, and also it's in Utah as well. Air quality alerts also in that vicinity also. Freeze warnings also in effect portions of New Mexico, also some wind advisory, special weather statements there. Same over here in portion of Texas, also the Panhandle, Florida. River flood warning still continue for Florida, and also some fire weather watches have been posted for Minnesota and portion of Iowa, and also into portions of Kansas and Nebraska region also. Alright, we got small craft advisory from Maine to the east coast of Florida, from the west coast of Florida all the way to southeast Texas, then again from Oregon State to Southern California, Also around the Hawaiian Chain Island, northern Alaska area. High surf warnings there in effect for the Hawaiian Chain Island. Special weather statements inland for Alaska. Alright, here's a look at the tropics over the next 2 weeks. This is valid for October 23rd through October 29th. As you can see, we got a lot of dry air over portions of the United States. Have a 20% chance of development here in the Caribbean, also into the Atlantic Ocean, around the Bahamas, and also areas of Cuba, also, like I said, the Bahamas, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Cayman Islands area, Jamaica, have a 20% chance of development. Same over here in the Eastern Pacific. Dry conditions over South America, also in the portion of the MDR region. Some wetter conditions from Central America all the way over into portions of the Central Tropical Atlantic. Alright, here's the week 3. This is valid October 30th through November 25th. Dry conditions over areas of South America. There's that 20% chance of development once again in the Caribbean Sea. Also, we have slightly higher precipitation water values over portions of the Caribbean Sea into the Atlantic, and then again from Central America back into the Eastern Pacific. And there's a 20% chance of development also in the Eastern Pacific as well, and some dry precipitation, well, no precipitation expected in the area below the 20% chance of development for tropical cyclone development. Alright, and here is the next 7-day rainfall totals over the next 7 days. The heavy precipitation down in the portion of the southern Gulf, also through Cuba up towards southern Florida, Florida Keys, the Bahamas, and out into the Atlantic coastal waters. Also some heavy precipitation over here around Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, also in the portion of Nebraska, Kansas, back in the Wyoming, Colorado, and also Utah region. Then over southwestern areas of Canada, western Washington, Oregon State, and then lighter amounts elsewhere in the green areas. So, alright, so I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share your videos, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. And we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful 2 evening, folks. Take care.